Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our 4 o'clock broadcast. Now, I have to tell you, I just finished up a coaching session that I got to tell you, I had so much fun doing. Let me unmute Gladys for just a second.
Hi there. Long time no see.
Yeah, right. So, Gladys, let me ask you a question. Did you have fun
I
doing this?
did. Yes.
Because I got to tell you something. I was having so much fun doing it that I'm not even going to count it in your coaching time. Okay. It's
Oh,
like,
wow.
because, Gladys has been learning how to do this. She's been putting herself out there. And I love it when people really start making progress. She gets it. And I think today, I think you had like what would you say was your big aha moment today?
Oh, so many. But I think basically the big aha was keep myself out of it. It's all about the other person. And
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. And in theory, I mean, technically, you got that. You're picking great people. It comes down to the way we talk to people. All right. So, if you only talked about your business with the people that need it and wanted what you're selling, you'd never experience rejection. All right. So, being able to jump on LinkedIn and find people that clearly are looking for what you have makes prospecting and recruiting fun, actual fun when you follow, my formula. And we're going to jump into Gladys's account. And I want to drive home a very important lesson for all of you. And that is, it's not about you. And when we talk to people, if we can limit the number of times we use the word I, because it's not about I. It's about the other person. I want to share with you 3 success stories. One is Ron Federico. When we worked together initially, he was in building a Melaleuca business, and his goal was to get to executive director. And he did. Send me this with your strategies and scripts. Not only is my business growing, but it works on everyone on my team. This is totally duplicatable. And John Tier, using your formula, I had one person signed up on Friday for my primary biz, made 2 sales Saturday, 1 sale Sunday, and the person who brought my funded proposal on Saturday signed up to my primary biz tonight while I was on a boot camp. It's amazing. One last one, which I'm especially proud of, was from John. Your training is world class. Because of what you taught me, I just sponsored my first business partner in South Africa, where my company is opening later this month, and helped him sponsor 3 more. I now have a fast-growing team there of quality people, handpicked by me from LinkedIn, all because of what you taught me. All right. And what I want to start out by saying, is you are all, every one of you, you're all going down the same road. Every one of you, you're all going down the same road. You're all going to learn a process and a strategy that works for everyone. So let me come over here. And let me go to my notes. So first and foremost, everyone that you talk to is thinking 3 things. Does this really work? Can I really do this? And will you help me? So let me actually, I'm still in Gladys's account, which is where I want to be. And I'm going to pop over here to the messages. Okay. Well, that was easy. And it was fast. I have no interest, thank you.
That's clear.
But what did we learn from this? Okay. I mean, when you think about it, you're talking to somebody of all the recruiters that you could possibly talk to. This was not in his realm.
Mm.
He's a technical recruiter, and was easy. So it doesn't take long to find the right recruiter that would. And so what you're really looking for, you learn from every experience. We're not in the convincing business, we're in the sorting. Now, I'm not surprised, okay? Really not surprised. But what we learned here moving forward is priceless, because all Gladys needs is to find one recruiter, not a technical recruiter. In other words, as we go through this, we begin to rule out certain types of people. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So if we turn around and look at him, you must be the change you wish to see in the world. So he's a technical recruiter. And if you look down at how he describes himself, talent acquisition specialist, recruiter, IT. All right, now, let's go and look at the message. So you reached out to John. At the beginning of January, he wrote, happy to connect. And he's responsible. He's responsive. How long have you been on LinkedIn? How's it working? 10 years. Love it. What's not to love? Future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. What prompted you to become a recruiting talent acquisition specialist? I'm not sure. Just kind of fell into it after being in IT roles for a while. Now, let me tell you something about IT people. You get IT people that are technical. They're very good at what they do. They're not people. Okay? You know, give them a challenge, give them a job, boom, they'll get it done. You're looking for an IT person that is, frankly, All right. Now, Amelia, you're going to learn something here. Because Amelia just sent me, I have a person that said she is not into selling, but is desperate to get a job out of being a teacher. She's not into selling. All right, so Gladys posts, I can relate to that, although I didn't end up in recruiting. My IT career led me in directions I never expected. Having fallen into recruiting apparently by chance, what do you enjoy the most about your work? Now, the thing that Gladys now is aware of that she needs to change is look at how many times in this, it's kind of fun, kind of funny when you think about it now.
Yeah.
Look at all the I's. I can relate to that. I didn't end up. So you got three I's in the first sentence. I. It's not about I. It's about them. What do you enjoy the most about your work? The hunt for the perfect candidate. All right. So he says the hunt. You're going to find recruiters, and a lot of them recruit, but they also work in HR. And the act of recruiting is one part of what you're looking for. You're looking for recruiters. Recruiting is a profession, but recruiting is also a skill. And you want to find recruiters that also get involved with training, team building, working with the people that they recruit, as opposed to, okay, I found another perfect candidate. Boom. I'm out looking for perfect candidates. See if they fit the job. So again, that's very interesting, a different twist on the answer I generally get from recruiters. I have asked that question in the past. Everyone is unique. So why did you leave your last job? But again, look up here. I and I.
Amazing when you look back on it.
I'm sorry, what?
I said it's amazing when you look back on it.
Exactly.
Yes.
And you step away from it and you look back and you go, oh my God, did I really say that? What the magic of texting with people, is you can go back and you can look at what you said. A lot of salespeople who think that they're great in sales, and maybe they're good at sales, they close sales. But if they could record themselves when they're talking to people and go back and look at all the things that they said, they learn a tremendous amount about themselves. And if they tweaked how they talk to people, they would dramatically increase their sales. But you all need to remember this. We talked about that this weekend in the retreat. You're not just looking to recruit, right? The top earners in network marketing, when they bring someone into the business, they devote the time and the energy to help these people become successful, to give them as much feedback, as much assurance, as much help as they need to be successful. Because the more you can help somebody become successful, the greater they become successful, that bumps you up. So other than having that short-term contract, how long have you been looking for a new position? I mean, these are great questions. A year. So the guy's been looking for a year. You do what you love, you'll never work another day in your life. Now, that's one of my favorite quotes. I know what you mean about hunting for the perfect candidate. Bringing the right people together with the right job, helping people find work is a great feeling. That's what I do. We got another I. No wonder LinkedIn suggested that we connect. Now, why do you think it's taking so long for you to find a job? And this is a great example of the things that you should be doing. And Gladys has come a long, I mean, Gladys, I mean, you have to admit the strides that you've accomplished, you know, to get here. I mean, you're doing a great job connecting with people, and frankly, you're doing a good job talking to people now. So here, too many candidates applying for roles. Also, I have specialized in ServiceNow recruiting for the last 5 years, so I cannot get a call back from other technical recruiter, which I did for many years before ServiceNow. So he's communicating with you. So that seems pretty harsh. If I understand you correctly, the recruiters have pigeonholed you into what you've done for the past 5 years and are not considering your previous position. Did I get it right? Two I's. How are you surviving financially while searching for a new job? But he says exactly. We have money saved up and my wife does contract work. If you're searching for that one person that will change your life, take a look in the mirror. Great quote. Thanks. All right, so then you send him this. Believe in yourself and others will believe in you. Anyway, thanks. So he's paying attention to Gladys. And so we know he has a need. So what we did is this is basically how you transition to talking about what you do. We take that basic transition line and we fill it up with what we know about the person. So many of the professional recruiters that I work with on LinkedIn that enjoy the hunt for the perfect candidate like you and are having a hard time finding a new job have launched new careers in a field very similar to recruiting. Now, with your previous experience in recruiting, you would be very successful doing it and actually love it more than recruiting. What do you know about the network marketing business model? At some point in time, you have to get to this. The sooner you get to it, the better. So he says, I'm not sure. Okay? So when I use the term network marketing, I'm referring to companies like Amway, Herbalife, Nu Skin, Avon, and Mary Kay. What experiences have you had with companies like these? So I'm not interested in that. All right. So now remember, you are not in the convincing business. You're in the sorting business. So up to this point, you probably have, if we added up, except for the time that we strategized and talked about it, if we wanted to add up the amount of time that you actually put into this, it's less than 10 minutes. Would you agree, Gladys?
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
10 minutes.
Not much time at all.
Right. So now, Saturday, Sorry for the late response. We've been in full day training sessions the past few days, so I haven't been on LinkedIn much. I was a bit surprised by your response to my last question and certainly respect your position, but could you help me understand why you're not interested in that? And so he writes back, I'm not a salesy type of person. I come from a technical background.
I gotta say at this point, I was tempted to just say, okay, fine, leave him alone. But
Right.
I wanted to find out more. I still felt like I didn't know enough about why he
Right.
wasn't interested.
So, Amelia, pay attention to this. Did you hear what she just said? She said, when somebody tells you, I'm not into selling, stop, talk to somebody else. We're not in the convincing business. Yes. And I want you to watch how we broached it here. Because to be successful in network marketing is not about selling. It really isn't. But unfortunately, you are dealing with people that have a misconception of what network marketing is. But to be honest, it is about selling. Okay? Everybody sells. Everybody sells. If you're in any kind of a relationship with anybody else, we all sell. And especially, in a relationship where we have a significant other, we all sell. You want your significant other to do something, you know how to make it happen. So today, let's look at what you were thinking about writing back to him. I know how you feel. And let's look at this, okay? I know how you feel. I too have a technical background in information technology and never considered myself a salesy type of a person either. In fact, my earlier attempts to actually sell products in some of my experiences with network marketing, direct sales companies, all failed miserably. I, then we come down here. I found that network marketing today is very different from what I previously experienced. Too many eyes. Too many eyes. All right. So we took this, okay, and we popped over here, and this is what we came up with. Now, you don't have to be a salesy person to be successful in network marketing. In fact, most of the recruiters that I work with that have technical backgrounds seem to excel at network marketing because they know how to easily break down issues. And let me come back here, because what we did first, he's a technical person. Okay. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well. We sent him that. And you can see it better here. You don't have to be a salesy person to be successful in network marketing. In fact, most of the recruiters that I work with that have technical background seem to excel at network marketing because they know how to easily break down issues that appear to be complex and help people understand better. And help people understand them better. Being successful in network marketing is not about selling, which is a general misconception about the industry. It's about helping people that have other skills with an entrepreneurial mindset who are looking for new careers to find one. LinkedIn helps recruiters that enjoy the hunt for the perfect candidate excel. And instead of helping companies find talent and grow, they help people transition. Actually, we probably should, we actually, let's go in and look at what we typed because we cleaned it up. Because they know how to easily break down issues that appear to be complex to the simple and help people understand better. Being successful in network marketing is not about selling, which is a general misconception about the industry. It's about helping people that have other skills and an entrepreneurial mindset who are looking for new careers to find one. LinkedIn helps recruiters like you that enjoy the hunt for the perfect candidate excel. So instead of helping companies find talent and grow, they help people transition to a new field where they can use their people skills, change lives, and create a growing stream of residual income for themselves, as well as for the recruiter. And I know how you feel because many people, myself included, don't understand how network marketing really works based on their experience dealing with network marketers trying to jam an opportunity down their throats. I'm sure you hear from them every day on LinkedIn. It's not about chasing family, friends, and acquaintances or advertising and pushing an opportunity on everyone. If that was what it took to be successful, I wouldn't be doing it. Would you like to know how network marketing really works? Because when you break it down, you're going to see that it's exactly what you're really good at doing. Now, he says, I have no interest. Thank you. I have no interest. Now, if we go back and look at who you're talking to, see, he gave it to you at the beginning. But, being the type of a person, Gladys, that you are, yeah, and we all have that tendency. You never know. So let's give it a little extra. I know that was what you're thinking. But look, this is where he gave it to you. So why do you think it's taking too long to find a job? It was right here. Too many candidates applying for roles. Also, I have specialized in ServiceNow recruiting for the last 5 years. I cannot get a call back from other technical recruiting role, which I did for many years. People don't want, some people don't want to change. Okay? They don't want to change. For many years, he was a technical recruiter. Well, that train is passed. So he was a ServiceNow recruiter. Maybe we could have asked him, so what was that all about? But he's got these two specialties. None of them really align with the additional skills that you're looking for in a network marketer, in a network marketing leader. Recruiting is just one part of it.
Yep.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
I mean, right here, you were thinking next, right?
Actually, before that, I was thinking next. When he said the hunt for the perfect candidate,
Mhm.
that gave me pause. I thought, okay, he's not really interested in people. He's hunting for a candidate for a job. It doesn't say anything about people skills and like you say, the training and the team building and that kind of thing that a lot of other recruiters express. about their jobs. But I guess I had a gut feeling at that point, but figured, okay, I still want to learn more about him.
You know, let's see where it was.
There.
The hunt for the perfect candidate. You know, we all have an inner voice.
Hmm.
Okay. And right here, your inner voice was telling you next.
Exactly. Yeah.
It was telling you next. And so the more you get into this, the more you want to trust your inner voice.
Hmm.
Okay. So look at all of this down here. And some people will say, well, you know, you never know.
Yeah.
Your little voice knows. And
Hmm.
and so had you stopped here, and this isn't to admonish you because you know this was great practice,
Hmm.
okay?
That's
But
one other thing I'd like to say about this. And that little voice is something I have to learn to listen to, but and the but comes in because I've been in this network marketing field for so long, and the old school thing is um don't judge for the other person. Don't assume they're going to say no. Um, so it's like, okay, I'm judging him by that answer, but maybe I better find out more before I move along. Do you
you know,
understand what I mean?
not totally,
Yeah, okay.
totally. But see, here's the thing that these old school network marketers don't understand.
Hmm.
See, it's not, you know, never judge, because you don't know enough about the other person. You know, you never know.
Yeah.
Except you do know. You know so much from what you read on the person's profile, what they've done, what their experiences. You know what you're looking for. So he's
Hmm.
telling you, I enjoy the hunt. He's not saying I enjoyed helping people find a job. I enjoy, even if he said that, I enjoy helping people turn their lives around by helping them get a great job. No, I like to hunt. I like to hunt. So right here, your inner voice was telling you. But again, one of the things that's going to make you outrageously successful in network marketing is the fact that, yes, okay, you know, we'll give him, you know, let's see, you go a little further. And but look at think about all the other people. God knows, you got 10 billion people on LinkedIn that you could be talking to. So here's a thought. When we start searching for people and we're looking for recruiter, and team building. So let's see how many people you could find on LinkedIn that are into team building and recruiting. Okay, look what came up first.
Yeah.
Experienced recruiter with a passion for finding top talent and building strong teams. Hello. Okay. So all you're doing is refining your searches.
Yep.
All you're doing is developing your sense. So if we looked at this guy right here, now notice he's verified so that you know he's a real person. You come over here Because we want to make sure that he's not looking for people. See, human resource generalist. So when we're looking for recruiters, when they're part of the human resource group, I am dedicated HR pro with a real passion for creating equal opportunities and diverse teams. So you come down here and we had a job here for 4 months. Had a job here for 4 months. Had a job here for 8 months. And so what you're going to find when people get into human resources and recruiting and team building, they don't stay at these jobs very long because it's the nature of the job. They're hired, come in, help us fill out the staff, help us build a team. Once the staff is in place, thank you very much. Out the door. But you could tell by experienced recruiter with a passion for finding top talent and building strong teams. These are the people that you're looking for. Okay. And again, so again, getting back to your inner voice, remember that everybody that you're talking to along the way is thinking 3 things. Does what you're talking to them about really work? Can they really do it? Will you help them? But when your little voice says next, pay attention. Because the truth is, it's not like you have a shortage of people to talk to. I mean,
True.
we did this search here, and what do you got? We got 300, and where was the search? Here it is. Okay. So you got 304,000 people that you could talk to. And that's where all of you are on your way to becoming very, very successful in your business. Outrageously successful. And many of you who have an upline that poo-poos social media, okay? Your upline is going to end up scratching their heads wondering how you're doing it because you make the decision. Remember, we're not in a convincing business. We are in a sorting business. And LinkedIn, of all the social networks, make it easier for you to pick out the people. Now, the $64 question is going to be, what does this guy know about network marketing? You're all going to get to that. And when you talk to someone that has a negative attitude about network, it's based on their perception of what it is. And so the only thing that you're battling is that universal perception that when you join a network marketing company, you go after your friends, you go after your family, you go after people you know, trying to sell them on your deal. People don't like that for a number of reasons. I don't want to make money off of my friends. If I was going to tell somebody about my products, I tell them about it because they have an issue that clearly my products would help them solve. Pat Anderson, who's a very good friend, and she's the top earner, female earner in her company, in her old company, would bring people into her business, and she would tell them, and the reason that these people were coming in was because her company had a great weight loss product. And so she would tell people, get on a product, use the product, don't say anything to your friends or your family. Just get on the product for the first 30 days. And in those 30 days, people typically would lose 10 to 15 pounds. Now, somebody loses 10 to 15 pounds, we look better, we look healthier. Some people would lose more than that. You lose 20, 25 pounds, and everybody that you know would naturally come back. Hey, man, you look great. What are you doing? What are you taking? Well, so that's a great way to get customers. Great way to get customers. They're asking you because they see the results that you're having. By the same token, you could jump on a social network, and if you wanted to broadcast that without coming across as being salesy, one of the most effective posting strategies that I ever came up with, God, was you make a post. And the nature of the post is simply, oh my God, I just lost 30 pounds. But I never realized that losing this much weight would require that I'd have to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe. Okay? So, and then you kind of make, oh my God, now that I've lost 30 pounds, I got to buy a new wardrobe. My clothes don't fit. I have another student that lost 100 pounds. 100 pounds. And so he took a picture holding the pants that he used to wear. And he kind of put it right in, put it against his body. And I said, no. Hold the pants out in front. Okay. So if you're holding the pants out in front, it was 2 feet in front of him, 2 feet closer to the camera. The pants looked huge. He just lost 100 pounds. Oh my, I got to buy a whole new wardrobe. We're not, so posting results, and it doesn't have to be your results. You can congratulate a team member who's having great success. I want to congratulate Sarah. She lost 40 pounds in her first month using these products, and now has to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe. Good job, Sarah. Doing that on occasion makes the people that you're connected to curious. Attraction marketing, people will come to you. That's a great way to get customers. Finding a business builder is another story. My good friend Kim Claver wrote a book, If My Product Is So Great, How Come I Can't Sell It? And it was a book of scripts. And I was on a training session with Kim and a couple of other people, and she was talking about her book. And 25 years ago, the thought was that when we talk about a health and wellness product, anybody or everybody could use a product that would improve their health. And so walking around the mall, you had a pretty good chance that anybody would benefit from using your products. But when it comes to finding somebody that's looking for a business opportunity, and we knew, for example, that school teachers are all looking for this opportunity, but you can't tell who the school teachers are. You can't tell who the person trainers are. You can't tell, you don't know what people do walking around the mall. As a matter of fact, I don't care where you go, unless, of course, you're in a hospital or in an environment where those types of people hang out. You can't tell what people do. So getting customers is easier than finding business builders until social media came along. Even back in the AOL days, when you only had a 600-character profile, people didn't use their names. Very, very sketchy information, but there was enough there. If you were selective about who you chose to talk to, you could pick out the people that you could be pretty confident that they would be interested in what you're doing. And you all are going to develop that skill. The more you do it, the more people you talk to, the more profiles you look at, you're going to begin to develop that skill of being able to decide, you know what, this person, I have learned enough. I've learned enough about this person to know. Next. So we go back and we look. Let's just kind of look and see. How long, what did it take? So you're on, okay, one message, two message, three, four. It took 4 messages for you to know yes or no. 4. That's all it takes. You went further. So beyond this, but it took 4. And most of you are going to find that you can do it in 4. So Amelia just sent me this thing and said, I have a person that's, she said, she's not into selling, but is desperate to get a job getting out of teaching. Not into selling. Okay, not into selling. We could find out why, but if she's not into, if she's telling you right out of the, I'm not into selling. Next. This is easier than most people think. But here's where Gladys wants to go. This is where all of you want to go. If Gladys can find one person, and maybe it's going to be Addison, got a passion for finding talent, building strong teams. All you need is one ambitious, eager, entrepreneurial-minded person that wants to go after the recruiters on LinkedIn. Build an organization, build an army of 10 or 15 general recruiters with a passion for finding talent and team building Gladys is going to be a top earner in her company, along with the 4 or 5 people that she brings into the business of LinkedIn that are all going to do the same thing. Quality over quantity. Listen to your inner voice. It is never wrong. Might sound like a bold statement, but trust me, it is never wrong. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut. It's not like you're on a desert island and you don't have other people to talk to. You start conversations. You're talking to 10, 15 people a day. As soon as the conversation goes south, your little voice is telling you next. Drop that person, fill up your time talking to someone else. The cream will stay at the top, and you will bring better people into your business. You're all on your way. Tonight, in our 4th session of boot camp, closing the sale. We're going to emphasize that. There is nothing. Think about this for just a minute. There is nothing to stop you from going to the top of your company. The biggest challenge people have had for over 80 years in network marketing has been people, leads, finding people. LinkedIn, of all the social networks out there, makes it easier than anything else. And that's the reason why they are adding 10+ million people every month. Last week, we started to talk about the people that are retiring. 1 out of 8 people that are retired are coming out of retirement to find something to do. Again, just because somebody is coming out of retirement from what? If someone was the groundskeeper at the post office, yeah, that's not what you're looking for. You're looking for retired people that like people, retired people that enjoy people, retired people that sell, that like to sell. It's a whole new category of people. Now, I started out by sharing with you some success stories, and I look forward over the next couple of months to sharing your success story. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Company opening up in another country. Bring somebody into the business, help him sponsor 3. Sign up 1 person on Friday, made 2 sales on Saturday, 1 sale on Sunday. Ron took the strategies and scripts, shared it with his team. They pushed him up to executive director. Every one of you is heading down the same road. So for those of you that are in boot camp, we'll see you tonight. For those of you that are in boot camp, I encourage you, we have a special promotion for our 90-day boot camp challenge. Check your mail. Sign up for that. And everybody that signs up for the 90-day boot camp challenge, I'll give access to my Saturday coaching mastermind every Saturday from 1 to 2:30. Pick my brain will help you move to the top of your company faster. Sonia, you're asking me a question. What are the next steps if I do a search for prospects on LinkedIn? You've been through a boot camp. Do I send a connection request or do I send a motivational message? You need to go back and watch the second session of Bootcamp Connect, and then watch the third session Communicate. It's all laid out for you there. Don't know how you missed it. See all of you tonight.